Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm here to talk about episode number 4 of the case study of Vanitas. And to be honest, I really am not sure what to talk about exactly because it was mostly like action and dialogue based episode. It did not give us much to talk about, to be honest. So first of all, the comedy, as I've always said, was good in this episode too. And also I just wanted to talk about how the aesthetic of this anime is like I think so Studio Bones has done a really good job at making it feel like a vampire-ish kind of story, and I really when I'm watching the show, it does not feel like any other anime. It just gives you like that vampire kind of feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but it does, and it does it really good. So I just wanted to appreciate that. I just wanted to give credit to this show about that. Like everything, the music and everything, it just definitely gives you a feeling that these guys are real vampires going on, So that's a really good thing about this show. And with that all said, let's talk about the episode. So Vanitas, in the first episode I thought that maybe Vanitas is kind of evil and it's just not all good, but from here it seems like he wants to take vengeance on Vanitas for what, the real Vanitas. So I don't know why he would want that. And also so far still Vanitas is such a mysterious character. We still don't fully get what his motivations exactly are, why does he do the things he does. And also with Jian, he went on and just let her suck his blood. For what reason? I don't know. If she was a curse bear, he could have just I think so he could have just fixed her with the Book of Vanitas, but he didn't do that. Instead he let her suck his blood. And I really he is such a mysterious character. I really don't get what he's trying to do. You just do not understand his mentality at all. What is he trying? He is also really unpredictable. He could do anything, anytime. He just jumped onto that thing, and I forgot what they are called. I'm sorry, my brain just freezes when I'm just trying to record videos. It just freezes. I don't know, chandelier or something, whatever it was, right? He just got on top of that and announced to everyone that he has the Book of Vanitas and he is from the Blue Moon clan, which is, if you know, Crimson clan and Blue Moon, they kind of have a rivalry going on. So yeah, he clearly announced that in front of all the vampires. Him being a human, he can use the Book of Vanitas, but I don't think so he's that good at fighting these vampires and stuff. And also I forgot the girl who's with Noise. I forgot her name. Her sister came in, so her sister seems like kind of a big shot. So let's see where that leads up to. And she also had a scene with Vanitas where she was asking what Vanitas is trying to do, because that's the same question I had in the first episode. The Book of Vanitas was created to, take revenge on all the vampires, but here he's saying that he's not gonna do that. He's trying to fix the vampire. So it is you definitely are gonna doubt that person. So it makes sense that the Noah's friend is trying to do that. And it's, as I said, he in this episode it seemed he is actually trying to just help vampires, and he has a vendetta against the real Vanitas. Now for what reason, still don't know. And I as I said, I don't know what to talk about. There was mostly action, and I don't know, but it seemed like that Noe knew Luca from before. He just didn't recognize him by the name Luca, and the name that they took here, Lucas or something. I think so. He was reminded of him with that name. I might be wrong, but that's what it seemed like to me, that he knows who Lucas is. Lucas or Luke? I don't know what exactly name they took, but it just seemed like he knew Luca. And we have those things that give curse to others. So as I said, they show it as a shadow figure, so it seems like that has a control over other people. I mean, I guess these guys are also vampires. So I think so there's one main boss, and these are just his minions, and that shadow is the power of the main boss, and that's what's been going on. Maybe Vanitas is the main boss, the real Vanitas. Who knows? I really don't know. I'm just throwing everything in there. I really don't know what could who could the main boss be, because this shadowy thing doesn't seem like that is the main villain. Somebody has to be controlling those shadows and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But that was it for the episode. Let me know what did you guys feel about it in the comments below. And I will be here for next episode next week. So till then, have a great time. I'll meet you in the next one.